Hey everyone, Bobby here, aka Madness80, taking a look at, first for the channel, a Mezco 112 figure. This is the most recently shipped and available Rumble Society figure. It is Krig the Pale Drivers. So this is the white version of Krig. We've gotten red as an Asia Gold exclusive. We've gotten black as a Toy Con exclusive, or whatever you want to call that, and then a re-release when this white Krig the Pale Driver. I love the smaller Mezco boxes. This looks fantastic. The Rumble Society logo there on the front twice. So we get it there in a matte black, or against the matte black, and then we get it on the gold label in the front. You can see the package is kind of popping open. Admittedly, I did open this figure and mess around with it. I think he is fantastic and probably the best of the three that we've received so far. We got the Rumble Society logo there on the side with your barcode and legal jargon there on the back. Let's take a look at this dude. All right, again, I'm sure a lot of you are Mezco experts. However, in the off chance someone is new, checking this out for the first time. The Rumble Society box, again, the exclusives do come in a smaller and have been always coming in the smaller type of box. However, this fold-out box was, I think, first introduced to the Rumble Society. So, again, Mezco exclusive, only available on their site. The thing about these exclusives is if you're not on it, if you don't know, then you don't know. And if you're not on it within the first 3 to 5 minutes, you're probably going to miss out. That's just how it is, man. This is nuts. But I love it. I love the Rumble Society stuff. Pink Skull's Chaos Club, Krig, what's his name? Baron Benz, and my favorite, Doc Nocturnal. But yeah, box opens from the front. This is magnetized, so it's very fancy. You get your Krig instructions with your classic Mezco 112 display disclaimer explaining how this is something special. It's not just your typical action figure. Good, nice black tissue paper here and beautiful Krig art there in the front. Very different from the figure itself. As you can see, just multiple lines here. This, it almost seems like a wrap or some type of I don't know, symbiote over his body. But remove this here and boom, we got our figure. Fantastic. So we'll, open him. This is layered. So this is layer 1. So as mentioned, this is layer 1 of 3. Pop this open. We get additional weapons and some effects and some batteries. And on the final one is the classic Mezco baggie. In case you want to throw away this magnificent box, I don't know why you would do that. A flight stand, and what is like ape leather-like or leather-like material poncho that every single Krig has come from. In this case, this is a white material compared to black. So real quick, the Pale Driver's white Krig here. Additional hands. Some different types of grenades, frag grenades and all that. Sheath, knife, pistol. Other types of weapons and stuff like that, and like this cool taser-like baton that each Krig has come with. We're gonna crack this dude open here. This is nice. Man, this is good. Look at that. This might be my favorite. I think the details are definitely seen in a much better light on white, obviously. I feel like there wasn't on the red. It just seems like it seems like a toy. It seems, yeah, it's a Mezco toy. It's a higher end figure, but there's no wash. There's no detail on like armor being dirty. This is nice, man. And I was half expecting this to come bright white, not pre-washed like this. So fantastic. This being a Mezco, of course, there are soft goods all on the underside of his suit. However, these armor pieces, plastic. So plastic from the wrist down here. Hands are plastic, boots are plastic, accessories are plastic and are stitched or glued on somehow to the underside there. So a lot of weapon storage potential here. You can see, put some grenades here, another weapon here, pistol here, your knife and sheath there, shotgun there. Good stuff. And real quick, like I mentioned, I mentioned batteries. I don't have a screwdriver this tiny anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I went insane looking for it. So unfortunately, we're going to have to skip the light up. But it's hidden nicely, hit it in there, flick the switch, easy. Pop this back on. This is a nice tight fit. In my experience with Cable, who was another figure who had a light up feature, and I think my red Krig, it comes off pretty easily. But there is a helmet here, so these guys are like clone-like dudes. Let's get this open. Oops, the head came off, but trying to pop this. This is a nice tight fit, and I'm almost sad I have to take this off for you. So you can see he still has plastic on. I might put that back on him. Here's his unmasked head. Not really a fan, you know. I keep the helmet on these dudes. I don't think it's a good look. I don't know. You know, people joke, oh, it's a reboot. I just don't think it looks good. So, I don't know. Nothing about it seems like a badass to me. But whatever. You know, it is what it is. And it's a fantastic figure nonetheless. I'm not going to let that get me down. This, I'm wondering if because this plastic was on is why it was a much tighter fit. So my other one's helmets kind of come off a little bit easy, but there we go. I think that looks amazing. Other jokes people make is this helmet reminds them of what were those guys, Sentinels? What were their names? From the Matrix? Whatever, you know, it's cool. Make your jokes, I don't care. No, for real though, I think this figure is incredible, honestly. And again, the white really makes these details pop. Nice, look at this sculpted detail. And again, this is the third iteration, so a lot of you have seen this figure before. However, again, this is a first for the channel of me reviewing any Mezco, but this is probably the newest figure in my collection. So I wanted to admire him on camera under lights, and why not make a video while I'm here? So good. We'll compare him to the other two releases in a bit, but awesome. So let me clear the table of this stuff, hands, accessories, weapons, and all that, and we'll take a good look at them right now. So if you've been in the channel before, please don't mind my setup. I've literally been throwing shit together. I got this cool little table, and I've just been putting random, like, you know, for temporary extreme sets. I'm hopefully commissioning a dio soon, a dio or two, and we'll change things up a bit. So as I mentioned, he does come with this sheath. Let me get some light on me. And this knife fits in nicely. Doing this on camera, so please don't mind my shakiness or me messing this up. Boom, goes in the leg. We get, I might just call these earth names. So like this pistol or this handgun fits into this holster here nicely. Pretty sweet. We get, where is it? This thing, which is like this cool space taser. Check out Mezco's YouTube. They have a video of the black Krig there, back there. And he's almost like a bounty hunter. So, you know, these guys are like bounty hunters. I clip this here. Have it hanging there. Then we get a couple of these things. Getting some light on here. We see what I presume are like frag grenades. What are these? These are like ammo clips. I'm not from the future. I don't know what these things are, but let's pop them open and see gently and carefully. So he has a couple slots there. I'm just going to put a couple of these things. Let me just dump them out. Oh, these seem too thick. This seems just right. Pretty cool. Accessorizing. Awesome. He doesn't have room for anything else, really, that I can see. Let me get his shotty out. So here's his shotgun. I had that upside down. Moving things off camera. It does have some weapon storage. It also has a little accessory. It's for you toy photographers out there. You know, you can get your effects going. Oh, he's too white. There you go. Boom. Looking good. Again, weapon storage for this. On the back, you can kind of just, it's like a clip. and holds in there well enough for now. In my experience, I have these guys on the shelf, and then I'll look, and the shotgun just kind of comes off easily now. You stretch that clip out, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Tiny little grenade here. Frag grenade. Looking awesome, detailed. You can see little dots in that. Oh man, I'm not even gonna pretend I know what these things are. But this looks awesome. Just all call them grenades, right? This little thing, little communicator. This big canister. It's like another grenade. And this little guy didn't want to come out, so. Looking good, decent accessories. And again, so I'm going to assume these are clips. Mezco likes to get detailed with their guns, which is no complaints for me. So, yep, ammo clips. So you can see that goes in there. We got 4 additional ones. They're pretty generous when it comes to some small things like this. For instance, Mezco Blade came with multiple sunglasses in case you lose them. This has multiple clips. And I just knocked the camera. Let me adjust that quickly. There's a lot here, and I commend you people who review Mezcos on the regular. There's just so much shit. It's awesome, though. Each Krig, this one being no different, comes with this sweet blade. I tend to, so I did swap the hands. He came in with fisted hands. Swap, I tend to just keep it like this, going in upside down. If you can see the red Krig in the back there. Ooh. Kind of an under attack thing. This sweet thing, though, look at that. It's an effect piece. It slides right in. Let me do this properly. Nice swiping, swooshing, slashing effect. It being not of Earth technology, looks fantastic. So, you get this crazy pink energy. It could be powered up. And then back to this taser, we get this sweet tasing effect. Pretty awesome. Mezco is, I want to say generous, but we are paying a hefty price tag for a lot of these things. So the Pale Driver's Krig did come with 2 splayed out hands to, convey some emotion in your figure photography shots. He was in package with 2 fisted hands, so I got one. I left one on there and another one there. This one is a hand with a trigger finger. And these are 2 grip hands for these grenades, whatever you want to do with them. Looks fantastic. So, articulation on some Mezco stuff, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, man. They're giving you cloth good stuff. You try to do the splits in a pair of jeans. Maybe you can. Maybe you're buying the stretchy kind. That doesn't count. However, I don't like to push these guys to the limits when it comes to articulation. So the most recent Iron Fist, though, had a nice stretchy material. But even still, I didn't trust it. So, we'll pop the head off again. Or the helmet. So his head is on a ball. That is where the light shines out. There's no tilt, obviously. Again, this is a piece going straight in, straight down. Not even the neck moves. And you can't blame them. There's some wiring and circuitry or whatever you want. So you get a full 360 there. Arms could go up about to here. There's no stretch in there. You can do a full 360, but what are you doing? Don't do that. Single jointed elbow here. Let's see. Hinge and swivel ball style there. You can. It looks like some decent range. All that stuff there. Legs out to here. You're not really hindering or stretching anything there. Forward here. This leg is much tighter than this leg, which is weird. So we'll do this one. Back. There is, I don't think it's a thigh cut. I think it's rotating on the ball there. So is this a single? It is a double jointed knee. And again, I did mention the elbows, right? But you'd be hindered because of these bulky, whatever you want to call them. Gauntlets, guards there like that. Not a lot of forward, very little back, and very little pivot. But, you know, it is what it is with Mezco. We know what we're getting into. If you don't, if this is your first, I know I see a lot of people who are like, this is my first Mezco. And I'm like, wow, what a time to get in, man. There's a lot of cool, not to discourage anyone, but there's a lot of cool stuff that you've missed out on. Hopefully the community isn't price gouging anyone, because these are cool figures, man. And I wish they could get into lots of hands, you know, more people's hands. And the line's healthy, though. I mean, they don't sell these in stores. They sell these online. And depending on what the license is, they'll sell them at your comic book store, your local toy dealer, whatever. Yeah, let me get this guy back together, and we'll get the other Krigs out here. Real quick before I put this poncho on him. Here's his stand, and again, the flight stand. I don't really want to take this out. I don't use these, but, you know, I just wanted to share that with you real quick. I've never used any of the Mezco flight stands. I feel the figures stand fine on their own. And, yeah, so I'm not going to start now. And I don't want to scratch it up. Not that I'd ever resell this. This is nice. Let's get this on. So this goes on with some Velcro, really just here and here. So we get it there. Bring that in closer. We get this piece there. There's some, I want to see, is there wire? No. The other one had wire? I feel like the other ones had wire. Did I get ripped off? I could be wrong. We'll compare right now. But that looks fantastic, I think. And because there's multiple pale divers, I forget how many. I want to say there's 5 red, 3 white, 2 yellow, 1 black. I could be wrong. You could see in the back there that the Krig 13 is the only black one there. So he has his number on there. And this you can kind of paste on. I don't know if they're stickers or kind of like a different type of decal. It's not water slides, but I forget the name. But and you could see up here all the Krig, the Black Spartan, the Blood Force, the Pale Drivers, and the Murder Hornets. Murder Hornets, oh, and Krig 13. You know, he's the last of his kind as far as I know. Murder Hornets are next, so keep your eyes peeled for Mezco dropping those pretty soon. I wouldn't be shocked if they came out within the next month or 2. Let's get the other 2 Krig out here, or closer. My poor attempt at posing this guy in an action shot. I mean, I think these look fantastic together. There's a couple of you ballers out there who are getting the correct amount according to the story. So I've seen people with 5 of these red ones. But as you could see, please don't fall. I think the detail on the Pale Driver is fantastic, and it is lost on this red Asia Gold exclusive Blood Force Krig. So same figure, same model, same design. Hell, even the same head, unmasked head. But yeah, there's no real detail. This does look like a toy. It's still a gorgeous looking toy though. You know, I love it. And then Black Force Krig here, you can see the different light in the chest. Detail is kind of lost on him as well. This, you paint experts, some nice gray, you know, kind of showing some rust that I usually see on some armored figures. I got a weird blue here I've never seen. But yeah, so you can see, I mean, just the dirtiness on the white. You know, they have the same nicks and same dings. You can see right here, the 3 scratch, scratch, scratch. Awesome. So yeah, I might leave white without... Oops, I'm using some accessories here. So I might go and leave my white Pale Driver without his poncho. That's what it's even called, space poncho. I don't know, Anakin had one of those. But these dudes look awesome together, and I wish they were more affordable and more accessible, you know, to army build. All right, I think these look fantastic. However, it isn't cost effective to really army build, especially given how limited and exclusive this red Blood Force Krig was. Again, it was an Asia Gold exclusive, but in the story that, you know, Mezco has generously shared via comic book with the Black Krig, there's 5 Blood Force, and then there's 5 Pale Drivers, 2 Murder Hornets, and then just Krig, the Black Spartan. So You know, if they were to come out with just a basic action figure, no cloth, no very little accessories, just to army build for, you know, figure photographers, I'd be all over it. Of course, that kind of kills the spirit of what the 112 line is, you know, with cloth goods and all the accessories. But, you know, just to army build, just to fill our ranks. There's a story they're trying to tell, and there's a story we're trying to repeat via the action figure photography hobby. So let me get more Mezco out here to compare against this guy with. So here's the Pale Drivers White Krig. I just want to call him White Krig. Is that okay? I'm asking so late in the video. We're going to call him White Krig next to what is probably my favorite Gomez now, and one of the Pink Skull Chaos Club. And here he is with Clan of the Crimson Dragon Gomez and Baron Beds. All looking fantastic together. Again, this world Mezco has built or is continuing to build is amazing. When those Pink Skulls Chaos Club figures dropped, I felt like I was a part of something special, man. I felt like, those of you familiar with like Kid Robot toys, I felt like we were buying these artist figures, and like they were just like going to be fantastic and important pieces in your action figure collection. And I don't think I was wrong, man. These are all something special. And just for kicks, a couple of Marvel Mezco figures here. We got Blade and Moon Knight, the modern take on Moon Knight. Awesome. Awesome, dude. This figure is fantastic. Yes, I've received them twice before. However, the white, the stuff just pops. Very excited for the Murder Hornets. Those dudes have different helmets, and there's a pair. You know, it might be affordable to get 2 of them. So I might do that when those drop. That is it. That is it. Thank you for watching my first Mezco Toys 112 collector review, and I think it was a good one, man. I like this figure. If you can get him in the aftermarket for a decent price, do it. Get the black Krig, get the red Krig, get what you can afford. Don't break your bank or your wallet. But this dude is fantastic, and I'm so happy to have him in my collection. Thank you again. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Notification bell. Please check out my other videos already on the channel. Props, a mix of Beltran, Henry Beltran, and Sean Solo. So thank you guys. I'll be doing eventually a video on each of their products. So please stay tuned to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you.